specialist.
Hello, everybody. Live here from Hammon, Oklahoma. Hammon, America. I got in trouble because I came in and I didn't drop my socks off at the box on the outside of town. But I'm still here, for now at least. The event has kicked off here. There are plenty of elders here, plenty of programs. So if you're in the area, make sure you come out. Make sure you come and visit. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. There's a lot of background noise going on. I've muted our other mics until we get some guests here. I've invited the elders to come out and share some words with us. So hopefully someone will stop by and sit down, have a conversation with us. So just waiting to see what happens. Some of the programs are introducing themselves right now. I think prevention's going. Bobby's been talking for a while. Oh, you heard her voice pick up, I'm sure. So we'll see how everything gets going. We have some voting registration going on out here. There's plenty of food. I think they provided rib crib for everybody to come out and eat. So if you guys are in the area, make sure you come out. Let's see. 988's here, Traditional Addictions here, Pathways to Community Living. I think some of the elder care programs are here. CCR is here. Come see Janet Pratt live in the flesh, sitting at the front table. Of course, tours here. I wish I could turn our camera so you could see everything, but currently sitting here making sure this is going all right. We have our own little booth set up. They're doing some spooky stories, so hopefully we all get out of here okay. They have pumpkins here. They have a little scene set up for you to take pictures with. Plenty of drawings going on. I see blankets, a crock pot, a microwave. Looks like a couple of big blankets, some comforters. They're going to be playing single later on, so you guys come out, enjoy yourselves. I was talking to the elders here today, and I was telling them that the meditation today was about prayer. And so I was wanting to get their insights onto what they thought about prayer, how it's impacted their lives, how they've come along, and seen how the different aspects of it, and how they've used it to help themselves get through situations, how they rely on Maheo, Creator God, to make sure that they're still here. There's not a lot. There's not a lot of elders around anymore that we can rely on. The ones that are here, we need to try to get as much knowledge as we can from them while we can. So Mr. Ron Colley has the mic right now. If you don't know, he's on our head staff or one of our upcoming dances, so you can come out here, hear from him. Also, maybe wanted to get a take on what everybody thought about President Biden's address today. I think Zach's going to come on and talk about that with me a little bit, so we'll see how that goes. There's I think, a lot of people have been waiting a long time for actually express that formal apology to the people that had to go to those residential boarding schools and the atrocities they had. It's a lot, and there's a big movement, and intergenerational trauma is what they call it. And we're kind of focused on taking that and turning it into generational healing. So that's what, we're about. Culture as a solution, recovery as possible. So we're out here trying to make sure that everybody starts hearing those words and knowing that those are things that we're focused on and trying to bring back into the communities, bring back to the circle. So let's see here. What's going to happen is billions and billions. There's
are going to see that. And some may not
People are
see it
lining
till
up to talk
tomorrow.
now. Hopefully,
And some are seeing it
I think they're
live
supposed to
today
eat
at
around
12:30.
4:15, so we got about 15
You know,
minutes
and
left before they
that
start
to me,
eating.
that's a milestone. That's really,
Princess
really great
Belinda
for
is here.
people. You know, so many things
Melinda.
have happened. Our ancestors suffered so much.
Terry Lindsay is here.
Look how long
Mr.
we've
Honored
waited for
Educator
that
for
to
the
happen.
Weatherford JOM
And
Powwow.
so today I'm just really grateful that
So,
somebody stepped up, you know, and did a
hopefully,
formal call.
someone will
He's
come over
on
and
his
join
way
me. Maybe
out.
everyone's
He
too
didn't have
scared.
to do that.
They see the technology
He's
and
on his way out of
don't want to come
office.
out.
He's
So,
not running again.
we shall
He didn't
see.
have to do anything like that. But it was
Forgive my
noteworthy
shiny
to him
forehead
to look at it,
running around over here,
and recognize it. And when he did,
helping everybody get
that
everything
made us
set up,
feel
moving
better
everything
because
around.
we
Pretty nice little
recognized
setup
where
out here. So, you guys make sure
the
you come
harm
out,
that came to
come
us
visit.
by the hands of them in the name of Christianity.
There's a lot of
So when we look at that, that begins our healing.
a lot of different giveaways here. So, oh yeah, I have someone joining me right now.
That the world will
Let's
now know
get
what
you turned
happened.
on here.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
just throw those on.
Thank you, Ron.
And
You're
probably going to still hear them in the background, but that's okay.
We have Jean here.
You can introduce yourself if you want.
I'm Jean Whiteskunk
Okay.
from Clinton.
Welcome, Jean. We're live here on our Facebook and our YouTube. We do podcasts every once in a while. We're trying to start doing this at all of our events now. So, just wanted to hear your thoughts and maybe if you have a story about how prayers affected your life as you've gone along. Just give the young ones knowledge. That's why we're here.
Okay.
So,
Well, I come from a family. My dad was involved with peyote,
mhm.
held many peyote meetings in our home here in Clinton, and um, I grew up with that peyote. Nearly every weekend there was a peyote meeting, and then it carried on through my brothers. And my brother Wilbur is the same way. He holds peyote meetings at his home. Goes, off. Anybody requests him to be their roadman or whatever, and he helps them. So prayers in our family, and it's helped us. My dad held a meeting for our first daughter when she was born. So she just turned 49. So it's prayer went a long way, helping her. Right now she's got, a lot of troubles in her life that prayers help her get through it. So that's just what, I do too. I'm a widow, got grandchildren, gonna have my fourth great grandchild soon. So prayer helps,
congratulations.
yeah, and I'm so far in good health. Uh, some diabetes, blood pressure, but prayer helps. Yeah, so it goes a long way, and I encourage everybody get up in the morning, say your prayer, offer prayers for everybody.
That's one of the things we we're trying to reinstill is like, hey, every morning we got to be thankful that we're given another day.
Mm-hmm.
We're blessed with another day, and you got to use that to your advantage. And so it's good to hear that your family's continuing that tradition and being able to continue to use prayer in that way.
Yeah, my late husband was from the Hammon community, and he was active in his tradition too. And I didn't know anything about Sundance, and that's what he was with. He was a headsman of tribes, and now my grandson took that. He gave that position to him, so my grandson took his spot. And yeah, it's always helped us.
Do you have any suggestions for somebody that maybe doesn't think that they can pray?
Just even if you don't, know what to say, just say it in your mind. My head hears everything.
Mm-hmm.
Just whatever, you just talk like you're talking.
I think that's a lot of people think it's a real formal process sometimes. And
Yeah.
I look at it as mostly it's a general conversation. I mean,
Mhm.
we talked today a little bit through our meditation about how even little prayers matter.
Mhm.
And as you're going throughout the day, there's periods of time throughout your day where your mind may be wandering off,
Mhm.
or maybe you're driving down the road or something like that, and bad thoughts creep into your mind or
Yeah.
anything like that. And just a simple little prayer, or just
Mhm.
act like you're having a simple conversation, kind of just like we are right
Mhm.
now. So there is, that's just a relationship that we're trying to build back,
Yeah.
and make sure that everybody understands that,
Yeah.
hey, everybody can pray.
Mhm.
And if you start instilling it into your life, your relationship with Creator
Mhm.
will be able to start growing. So
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
all
I
I got.
appreciate you coming by.
Thank
You
you.
better make sure you got your ticket.
Yeah, I did.
Calling tickets. So
Thank you.
yep, thanks for stopping by.
Mhm.
If you want to, you can sit down. We have another guest joining on right now. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing from Miss Jean there, sharing her knowledge. How are you? What's your name?
Naya Hamilton.
Nia Hamilton. Thanks for coming on. Do you have any thoughts you want to share with everybody?
I wanted to say that I pray that about the run that we did in Sand Creek, and then now all those runners got good medicine,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Okay, we'll have drawings as we go
We,
along. Right now, and invite,
I
Chris
just
Romanos
prayed
up to
while
talk
we
to you
were
about,
running, and then
voting. As we know,
when I was running, I
Rob was
prayed
talking about
because
her
my grandma's in a
election,
nursing home,
so it's very
and
important. The voting is very
when I was
important.
running those 5 miles, I just prayed that I can make it to ending. And then when we were done, we had another run. So I kept praying on those days. I just,
Did you enjoy going up there?
yes,
Yeah, it was a pretty good experience, right?
yeah.
You got to learn, like you said, you got good medicine,
Mhm.
and we learned a little bit how important prayer is, especially if we're trying to run 5 miles, right?
Yep.
Even further than that, you guys ran pretty far, so I'm glad you got to go up there and experience that.
Yeah.
I know that Zach came back and was telling us a little bit about it, so it's good to see you got to go up there, experience that with everybody. So,
Yep.
do you use prayer any other time?
Yeah, I use it in school, at home, well, anywhere I go,
That's good.
road trips.
Is there anything you want to share with the community? Maybe you want them to help you pray about?
Yeah,
You said you had your grandma that's in the nursing home.
yeah,
I'm
my
sure that it'd
grandma.
be good for if you want everybody else to join you in praying for her.
Yeah, she is in the nursing home.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw her last weekend, and then she was pretty. And then I have a sister that I see every weekend, but we don't live with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And many times I just at home at school I just think about my grandma, see if she I asked my mom if I could go over there and see her and then say her a prayer,
Mm-hmm.
and then
we're doing
like
oldies music.
all that stuff that I would do with her. Even sometimes when I go see my sister, I just hug her so tight because I can barely see her all the time.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sure that everybody that's listening will help you in joining in those prayers, being able to spend more time with your sister, prayers for your grandma. So, are you going to play Singo?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you better hop on there. Thanks for stopping by. We
Bye.
appreciate hearing from you.
Bye.
A big thank you to Miss Nia Hamilton joining us here on the live. There's the Miss Auntie walking by.
Okay, we're gonna do, one
See if
game
you
of
can see
single,
her. She
and
pops
then
into the
after
camera
that,
somewhere.
we'll
Oh,
have
there she
prayer,
is.
and then we can eat.
So,
Then after we eat, then we can bring
you know,
them to the
it's
station
good to
and play
hear
more
young ones
games
talking
as
about
well.
prayer in that
So,
manner and how they
yeah.
use it. I think, you know, a lot of young ones are afraid. They're too scared. There's kind of a stigma around that only older ones can pray, and that, you know, children's prayers, you know, they're not really heard a lot. And you know, what I was taught is that those are the most important ones. There's like a, you know, childlike faith that kids have, and that they're heard the most. And so if she's praying for you, or if she's praying for her grandma, you know that Creator, that God is hearing her, and that it's genuine. There's nothing wrong with some genuine prayer. And boy, I get no better comfort than knowing that not just my family's praying for me, whether it's my church family or whether it's my friends. Just that knowledge that, hey, man, someone else is out there praying that I'm going to have a good day. Someone else is out there praying that my family's going to be safe. Someone else is out there praying that, you know, that I'm traveling safely today. And, you know, it's like I was talking earlier, you know, it's just a casual conversation that you're having. It's not something you have to be real formal about. I think sometimes everybody, you know, kind of stigmatizes how you're supposed to pray and things like that, and that it can only take place in certain times. And that it's just something you can use to go down. Zach is playing this music pretty loud, so. Like I said, they're going through Singo right now. Hopefully, we'll see if someone else comes over here and jumps on. Next song, we got My Girl by the Temptations. My Girl by the Temptations. 5 temptations, 1 mic. That always cracked me up. Watching that on King's Comedy. I don't know if you guys ever watched that when you were younger. Man, that was a long time ago. Watched that on VHS, I think, the first time I watched it. Probably going to get a lot of hate for my cup today. My teams ain't doing too good this year. Dallas ain't doing good. Oklahoma State alum, they ain't doing good this year. Hey, that's life. You got to deal with it. So, let's see. Who's all watching here? I see a lot of people watching. Mr. Rhodes, I don't know if you're still on there. Appreciate it. Norman, good to see you. I guess you're called Junior DeBerry. I always called you Norman, so I don't know. My brother James is watching. Mr. Levi, Dave's watching. Dylan, who I thought was supposed to be up here helping me on this podcast, I guess decided not to come over here. So, Mr. Sweezy, appreciate you jumping on. Alex Dean, good to see you. Misty, I see you jumped on. Julia, it's good to see you on here. Thanks for joining in. Appreciate you guys. You know, we have a pretty loyal following of people that normally watch us and tune in, listen in. I always try to get those guys to try to tell everybody, hey, if you guys want us to talk about something in particular, or maybe you need more knowledge about something in Wellbriety, or maybe you need more knowledge about prayer, for instance. So tonight we're talking with elders about prayer. If they weren't doing these other activities, maybe more of them would get to come over here and talk. Hopefully that slows down. Maybe around dinner time they'll come over here, so we'll be able to do that with them. I know I want to get some of the other workers on here too, so we'll see how that goes. Zach over there singing around. I definitely want to see questions coming from everybody, especially our audience. Things we can address, things we need to focus on. I know we're pretty laid back, and we try not to be. Try not to be like a professional little podcast. It's normally just about what our life experiences are and things. And I know you guys haven't got to hear from me as much, but if you haven't noticed, I used to have long hair. Now I got a haircut. Nothing particular. I'm just getting old. Had a big old bald area happening on the top of my head, so I figured, you know what? I'm not going to try to go through that. So cut my hair off. Try to get ahead of it. This is the way I used to wear my hair all the time. So everybody's too scared to jump over here. All these people just keep walking by. Now I know what Barry and Darian felt like over in Clinton. This whole evening going on around here. Got any live people watching? You guys got fans. They're ready to hear what you got to say over there. Yep. So you can make your way over there. Zach's giving a shout out to the podcast going on right now. Trying to get more people to come over here. Everyone's too busy playing Sugo, Zach. They're not going to walk over here. Man, they got tons of door prizes over there. I'm pretty sure everybody's probably going to win something tonight, so that'd be pretty awesome. Let's see here. I haven't heard some of these songs in a while. He's playing some pretty oldies music. So I really love these old songs. Takes me back to car rides with my mom all the time. She used to listen to K.O. May way back in the day. Back when it was actually, 50s, 60s music all the time. Back when music was only 3 minutes long, because that's all they could do. So that was always, I probably know more of that music than I ever knew any music that I ever listened to. All the words to them and everything. So next up, we got Georgia. If you guys have thoughts about prayer yourselves, make sure you're commenting about those, how it helps your life, how it gets you through your time, especially if you're going through recovery. Or if you're facing something, or if you have prayer requests. I mean, we're a recovery community. We're a praying community. You guys need, like I said, it's a blessing to know that other people are praying for you. Our little community that we're growing, our recovery community, we're pretty strong. I think in confidence I can say that. So I will gladly share my prayer requests with you guys. Anything that's going on with me and my family. I don't think anybody else should hesitate with that. Trying to make sure there's others that are out there that are praying with you as you're facing daily battles, anything that's going on with you. So, make sure you're sharing those with everybody. You don't have to do it in public online, but if you want to, you can. So, that it was a pretty powerful meditation today. I liked what Barry had to say. I liked what Mingo had to say. I saw you when they were about to sing. It's good to see you, Taylor. Thanks for joining on. I have to look at both our laptop and my phone because I can see who's coming up on my phone, and then that may not be commenting, and then I can read all our comments as to what's going on the laptop. So, you guys got me talking a lot. My mouth is already drying up. You're all I need to get by Marvin Gaye. Oh my goodness. Tomorrow in the morning. Next up, we got Tutti Frutti by Little Richard. Tomorrow in the morning, Swazu Homecoming Parade is going on. Our Princess Carly Ty flying out will be part of that parade. I'm thinking that there's at least a couple of us that are going to try to make it over there. Depending on when I get home tonight, depends on if I'm going to be able to make it over to Weatherford in the morning. So, we love what she's doing for us. She's a great representative of our court clan. We're looking forward to everything that she's going to do for us throughout the year. We want to be there for her as much as we can as well. So we love what she's doing. If you're in the area, go out and enjoy the parade tomorrow. What does it smell like? Go support Miss Carly and everything she's doing, the family. Then we're going to be in Watonga tomorrow evening dancing. The All Nations Rezcovery Gold Clan will be over there dancing for the Labor Day Committee, their first benefit dance of the year. So, you guys, we always have extra gourds. We'll bring some extra shawls for you ladies that want to come out. You guys come out and join us. I think we're thinking about some of us maybe going up to Stillwater for their Native American program. So, to go dance with them. They're good. Yeah. There's a few of them watching right now, 7 of them. We got people in Weatherford, people in Pawnee watching, people in El Reno watching. Yep. So, Mary Faye, I see you on there. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for checking this little Pawnee boy out. I'm not little, but I am. I'm an old man with an elder status. Yet. Newa. Good to see you, Mary Faye. We're looking forward to coming out and visiting with you in the program. Should be a fun day for us. These guys, I don't think any of them besides Domingo has ever even been to Pawnee, so that'll be a great experience for them. Pawnee, America. All right, let me call this out. Everyone always calls their homeland God's country, so I guess that's my God's country. I say a little prayer. So, hey, you didn't have nobody around that fire, did you, Mary Faye? There was a pretty big fire over there that way, Morrison and stuff. I know my Oto family had troubles getting back to Stillwater because of that fire that was going on up there. So, keeping everybody that's in that surrounding area in prayer. So, Rugged Auntie Corinne's watching. It's good that you're watching. We're out here in Hammon, America with the Elders Spooky Night. Waiting for them to start sharing their scary stories. Hopefully we're all safe leaving here tonight after hearing those stories. So we'll see how that goes. I'm driving by myself, so I might have to have someone ride with me. They might try to take this little Pawnee guy out, so who knows? So we'll go to the next song. Singing, next song. This song was Dancing Daisy. It's a little easier when someone else is on here and you can communicate with them. Come sit down, Terry. I need someone to talk to. Keep playing on the same sheet. Well, that's good, Mary Faye. I'm glad that everyone stayed safe. We're still playing. There's Mr. Honored Educator himself, Weatherford Public Schools, Mr. Terry Lindsay on the mic.
It's Jay, Stone Goal. We're getting ready to home Buck G here in a minute. We're out here at Hammon ERC. I want to give a big shout out to all my junior high and high school kids that come out through our outreach class. We'll be coming again next month, so we look forward to seeing all y'all. Having a good time out here with our elders, watching them play Singo Bingo. We're also got some other games going to be going on. We're going to do some Jeopardy, and then Tradition Not Addiction is going to be doing a painting palette. We got Melinda Sutton, our artiste, tonight. So come out and do some painting palette if you're not doing anything. You aunties and uncles, make them youngins bring you out here. So
I like her little ghosts she's got up her head. Maybe I can get her to jump on here.
Yeah, show her ghosts.
Thank you, Sharon. She says, prayer has become a central part of my sobriety journey. Also, listening to the Shine Rapo Tour Project Elders Meditation has become a part of my daily work routine. She says, we're doing a great job. Appreciate that, Sharon. All the way from Pawnee, America. What do you think, sir? How has prayer affected your life? How are you able to use it on a daily basis?
Well, being a Christian, that's a big part of my life. That's like you said, it's a daily struggle. But I know I can rely on prayer to get me through the struggles. Being a Christian, you're not going to have an easy life. Nobody has an easy life, but we always look for a way out. And there's always just an opportunity, to pray. Whether you pray to the Creator, where you pray to God. As long as you pray, that's what it's all about. Somebody there. Hold on, they're praying now. I'll be quiet.
Okay, go ahead and, come through the line.
Like I said, prayer, it's a big part of of our lives, and that's why we're here today. Our ancestors prayed, to get through their trials and their struggles, so we could be here today, and I think it's good that we pray. you know. Uh, I was told by an elder, whenever you do a function or an outreach, always start with prayer. Always start with prayer and always end with the prayer. That way you thank the Creator, you thank God for giving us this opportunity that we could come and be out the outreach out here today. And then when you end with prayer, you always pray for traveling mercies, for each and every one that's here. So that way, for the opportunity to come here and be here today, then we also wanted the opportunity to go home, each and everybody to get home safely. So it, prayer is good, and I think it's it is a good part of our lives. So I thank Tor for doing this podcast. I think it's a good part of our outreach. It's a good opportunity for people to voice their opinions. So they did it at our Clinton outreach. At the Halloween Fall Fest we had out there, and we had a good turnout. So um, we got room for more people to come. So hopefully more will come. We're just getting into our activities. So come on out, have a good time.
Better go get in line.
Yeah, I'll let it go down a little
Elder
bit.
Status.
I'm an elder. I should get to the front.
Matter of fact,
I guess the elders probably got more age on me now, so I guess I'm a young elder, so I have to get in the back of the line today.
someone should be bringing you a plate.
Raise my hand over here.
Right. Hey, it's my turn, please. Yeah, those. Everybody's. I always get worried when they ask. I know it sounds bad, but I always get worried when they ask an elder to pray because we have elders in my tribe. Man, they'll pray for like 15 to 20 minutes, and sometimes I almost fall asleep. One of my, he's my cousin, but we call him our brother, our older brother. Man, he prays for a long time. So we'll kid around with him and be like, hey, you got 5 minutes, man. That's all you got. We're all hungry. You don't need to be up there trying to pray for a long time. One of the real keen elder prayers like that in a good way.
I had an elder like that too when I was growing up. They'd always ask him to end the service, or something, or pray. Like I said, man, when we heard him call on Alfred Deer, it was over because you wasn't going to go out. You wouldn't leave him for a while. It was funny, and he prayed for everything. I think he prayed for the whole year before he was done. That's the way our elders did, though. They're thankful.
Roast was going to overcook by the time something got finished.
The food be cold by the time he got done. I had to reheat everything.
Yeah, that's the way some of them are, but it's good. That's one of the young ones got on here. Naya got on here and talked about how she prays, and I was like, man, it's to me, it's like it's a huge blessing to hear that when the young ones are talking that way. I was like, and how they use it to get through their daily lives and stuff like that. I was like, because there's not a lot of them that will actually admit, hey, I pray all the time, and I know, my daughters are learning. They got, they're still shy sometimes and they don't want to pray in front of people. But if I asked her to do it, she probably would have done it right there on the mic. So it's good to hear from her and how she talked about a medicine that she received while she was up at Sand Creek with you guys, and how important that was for her. So I had you muted. So if you were talking,
No, my bad.
I just heard you comment.
I just said, ha.
He said, "Oh,
Right? That Barry where he goes,
Yeah.
Mm.
He's here with us. He's here
There's
with
a sound.
us.
There's a
in
sound
spirit.
button for
Yeah, he's here with us in spirit.
Oh my god, I got scared. I thought he was behind me.
Yeah, Desi's on here too. You ever heard hers?
A China buns.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So she was like, I didn't. She's like, that wasn't even my real good one either. You guys recorded it.
Right? I say one harder than that.
Yeah. But yeah, these guys recorded all kinds of stuff on here. Barry did a war cry.
Yeah.
See how loud he is? He said,
Yeah, this guy. But that's word.
that was one of our guys. Yeah, that was one of our guys we did a podcast with in
That's
in
weird.
one of the jails. So that was like, he was like, man, everybody says it. We're just like, that's the first time we ever heard it. Let me record it. So we let him record it. So appreciate everybody that's jumping on there, watching us out. You know, everybody's eating right now. So hopefully they get a little break afterward. Maybe some of them will come and join us. So, man, it was hard being over here trying to talk by myself for all that time. Everybody just kept walking by, looking at me.
Wonder what you was doing.
And so finally, I was like, Terry's not doing nothing. I'm gonna have him come and talk. So I appreciate it.
No problem.
Awesome. Well, I guess the other two, I saw two elders over here. Was that a good session you had with them?
Good talk. They talked about how that tradition came through in their family and how they were always involved in their meetings and stuff. It's just passed down from their grandparents down here.
Yep, we're being told to come eat.
I know. I'm doing a live. I can't leave.
We will.
I'll
Yeah.
let Terry make me play. No, I'm just kidding.
Lie to y'all. That rib crib does smell good. Ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Good. It's gonna be hard to sit over here. I could just let everybody look at the wall. Darian's on. Hey, Darian, just keep commenting. Let everybody see your comments while they're looking over here.
Right? Executive producer's not here.
Yeah. I'm just the assistant producer. So
This is a cool set. I just wanted to come out here and see how you guys do this. I think it's a great way to communicate with everybody.
Zach's going to start one for the prevention.
Yeah, prevention. We definitely want to start. Me and Terry been talking about
comments come up on here, the Facebook ones. And then,
shout out to Mary. Hi, Mary.
Yeah, Mary Faye's on there. Sharon's on there. James Bear was watching. Eggy himself. There's a whole bunch of people. Like, that's why I have it on right here, because it shows he's watching and not commenting.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
and then
I can't even hear the music.
Do different banners and stuff that will show up. So, like, here was today's meditation. Pop that up on me. I guess I could turn it, let Terry see it a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm in
change
meditation.
anything that you want.
Where's my website banner?
Look, there you go.
Oh.
It's on
They did
there.
it.
You guys need someone to come talk about.
Right.
stuff.
I'm official sponsor of the Tour Podcast.
Yes, he is. That first gig, we're going to get something from it.
One of these days when I get the budget.
We'll all be sitting here with his merch on and everything.
Just a picture of me on the shirt.
Just your face.
Big headshot.
Big old mug. My mug shot. No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding.
Darian keeps trying to make me move a fridge over to the casino. See, he's talking about it too. We get commission for all his Zach speaking gigs.
Yep.
So,
1.0.0.1.
then that's how we have all our overlays and we talk about all our different events and stuff. So
That's awesome,
like,
dude.
like tonight.
I really love this. Oh, Elder Spooky Night.
Yeah.
Well, we are in Hammon, and I came here with no socks. I came prepared.
That's the first thing that Bobby asked me when I walked in the door.
Did you wear
He's
socks?
like, did you wear socks? I was like, I forgot to drop them off at the box on the outside.
Right? I was like, I can wear no socks, but I ain't gonna take off my
I was
shoes.
like, oh my goodness. I said, if I get too comfortable, you guys won't like it.
I know. I seen Janet walking around barefooted already. Yeah. Real crazy today.
I know.
Grounded out here.
Little greasy toes. footprints all over
Those
the
little
wall.
footprints.
I have no idea how she still has those babies still in there.
Oh man.
November 10th might be right, Terry.
Yeah.
We were talking about that earlier. So
We thought about starting a pot to see when she has her babies.
Zach was too scared
Right.
to start
Take
taking
bits.
bits.
I mean,
She's wallowing by the food, Darian.
she would have to get a cut, right? I
Well, we give it to the baby.
might call it. What do you call it? Gamesmanship.
Yeah.
Have her have it early on the day I pick.
You want to talk about how prayer's been important in your life, sir?
Yeah. Um. Prayer. Yeah, it's something, and I'll just be candid and honest here with you guys since this is the space. And I'll be honest. I grew up in the Baptist church. I got baptized when I was young. My grandma, Sidonia Black Owl, had me and my sister brought up through the First Baptist Church in El Reno, and we would go do our Bible study every Wednesday, every Sunday, and then the revival, all the different things that go into Baptist churches. And we did that for a long time, for at least the good first 7 years of my life whenever I moved back to El Reno. And then my mom and dad separated, and then that's when we lost that connection to go to church all the time because we ended up moving to Calumet. And so we didn't really go back to the church after that. But it was always something that I kept dear to me. I felt like it was something that kept me connected with my grandma, with that side of my family, and it kept me connected to what I didn't know then, but I guess was a higher power. It's like kind of a reason to live and how to treat people and how to know right from wrong. I always knew that if I prayed for people, like God would help them in some way, and that's what my grandma instilled in me. That's not what my mom always told me to do, and even though I haven't been to church in a while, I have been listening to Life Church every Sunday, every morning I get up because my life has changed a lot since the past 3 years. As you guys know, my story and everything. So a lot of my purpose, a lot of my inspiration comes from the messages I get at these church services or the different sermons I hear from the pastors. And I just use it in a normal way in my own life and try to apply it how I live my life. I want to be intentional. I want to be a child of God, a child of a good representative of my family. So I'm real big on keeping my faith and prayer. I probably pray every morning and every night for my family. I pray for my sister. I pray for my brother. I pray for everyone. And those of us who have lost someone in their life close to them, like sometimes that's the only connection you feel whenever they pass away. Like you feel like you can only talk to them through prayer. And that's another way I connect with my mom too. I just close my eyes and I start talking to Maheo, I start talking to God, and I start talking to my mom. And yeah, where's my plate?
Supposed to serve the elders. Elders.
Elder in training over here. No, man. I still got 25 years before I'm an official elder. But you guys are closer to me. I'm kind of jealous.
Calm down.
But yeah, prayer is a big thing, and I want it to be a big thing in my family. Like I'm trying to change that whole generational thing where it was looked down upon. If you were native and you went to church, I remember getting picked on when I was a kid for being that way by other folks, and I never understood that because to me and our family it was normal to have a relationship with God. But the older I got, I also learned how the U.S. government and the Catholic churches use faith as a way to get rid of us too. So it's a double-edged sword. But I feel like whatever works for you in your life, that's what works for you, and no one should be making fun of that. And that's just how I want to live my life too. And prayer is an important part of my life, so that's what I'm happy to share with you all today.
Yep, that's good. I think I was raised pretty much the same way. So the aspect that every time the church doors were open, I was in there, and it was to the point to where like I was helping run services, but I grew to resent that over time because I was just like, man, I want to be a kid. It's a lot of responsibility to try to do all that stuff. And so when I went to school, I was like as far away. I ran away from prayer. I ran away from doing anything. And it took a long time for me to realize that I needed to come back. And here I am now, after Terry and Mona started forcing me to go back to church. Now I'm there more than they are.
They got
so.
you up, Gloria.
Yep.
Oh man.
Now I'm there more than they are.
So that way we don't have to go now. We got
So
to take our
I have to
flights.
update them on everything that's going on, and but it's like you said, it's something that's instilled into you. Like, and I think most of the elders will say that, like they've grown up that way, and I grew up that way. I remember there's a specific thing that my mom always used to tell us about. She used to tell us about how if don't be selfish with your prayers. Don't always ask for things for yourself. God isn't like this. God isn't some genie in the sky that just grants you your wishes. You need to be more relationship oriented when it comes to trying to develop that that one-on-one relationship with God, with Creator, with Maheo, whoever it may be. We're all praying, but that relationship that we're trying to build, it should be to have like normal conversation to where like it's just me and you talking, and there shouldn't be any uncomfortability with that. And I think it's lost with a lot of the young ones now because no one's ever taught them that. No one's ever taught them how to pray, or just to have a general conversation like, hey, this is what's going on with me. I could use some help. Hey, this is what's going on with my family. I could use some help. Not just fix it. Teach me how to walk through it. Because sometimes, there's obstacles in our way that we're going to have to face. There isn't no way around it. There isn't any way, we're just going to have to go through it, and we're going to have to realize that it's, that God's leading us the entire way. And I think that's just an aspect that's lost whenever it comes to prayer and things like that. So I always love to hear elders pray. We were making fun of some of the ones that have really long prayers earlier.
Oh man, yeah, you'd be falling asleep during their prayer.
And some of them they'll pray and you won't even be able to hear them, so you're just sitting there waiting for someone else to say amen. I hope.
Right, they just stop and then everyone's still got their eyes closed.
Yep. And then you're just like, oh, I guess I'll be the first one to go through the line. But see, not even Melinda's going to take care of us.
Right,
I guess I could turn it off for a bit. That's what they do.
Yeah, we could break for lunch or
break for lunch.
Whatever this dinner is. Yeah.
Everybody else catch up. So
put your socks back on.
Yep. All right. Well, we're going to take a break here. It looks like we were on here for about 48 minutes, so that's good.
Nice.
We'll come back on, see if I can line some people up to come and talk to us about prayer or whatever else they may want to talk about. Maybe I can get some of them to tell their spooky stories on here. So,
all right. Don't forget to vote November 5th.
Yeah. Your voice matters. Make sure
your voice matters. Your life matters.
Life matters.
Elders matter.
Vote matters. Yeah. We'll even talk about what Mr. President Biden had to talk about today. So.
Oh yeah, we'll touch on that. I'm excited.
Right. Well, we'll see you guys in a bit. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Stop!